Alright, alright, alright. So I set it to super high latency, and that scoreboard's on screen right now, but I'll also try to include timestamps. I've just been so busy. But if I set it to ultra low latency, I save like 4 seconds, which is still like 7 seconds. So right now, what you're seeing is about at least 10 seconds delayed, because if I set it on normal, that would be too abysmal. But without further ado, let's just get into it, because I like getting into it. Unless, of course, there are things to do beforehand, but not for me, and not right now, anyway. So the reason why I'm just doing this as a stream is I'm testing certain things. Goizo, 7th Curse, character exclusive. Toshiaki. Alright, that's kind of good. I don't think we did. I know I just had the scoreboard on screen, but actually I have it pulled up on me. So yeah, I didn't do Goizo yet. So what you see here is what you get, and this was done on stream. So yeah. Did I say all perks are character-specific perks? Well, I can't cheat and look at the my stream preview, but let's see. Charisma, second mystery, knowledge, every single stat check, and then both seconds and maybe the second encounter. But I'm just going to count on seeing it, because that's the way it does. Also, if this stream breaks, I should actually be recording here, and that would make things a lot better. Doesn't usually slow down my stream, but let's get into it. Alright, that's enough stream talk. Let's get into concentration, kind of. Unless I die to frostbite immediately, which would be a thing, but let's see what we have to work with. I could do an escape Toshiaki run. And if I fail this, or whether I succeed or fail, let's see if I want to do at least 2 runs minimum. Let's see here. Do I want monuments? I mean, I'm Toshiaki. Yeah, I'm Toshiaki. So Monument will save me Doom, on average. However, I value Toshiaki's stamina and reason much more than before. Also, I should probably do this. But let me think. Do I want to... Do I want to go monumentless is basically the question. But we'll see. We'll see. Also, I'm just going to throw that in chat really quick. What do we want to do? I think I'm going to set it to this. We're going to try that. I'm not going to go for a chainsaw play. That usually, of recent and with the update, that's not very good. For me, personally. But, I mean, if I think about it, you can think about things logically. I'm not going to say it's always based on me or other people, because you can look at numbers that come out, you know, on patch notes, in-game, and kind of decide whether or not something may be good or bad. It's just a matter of taking into account all factors, at least in terms of video games. Because in real life, when you're trying to predict things, there may or may not be a lot more variables than one expects. My eyes! This really does hurt my eyes, though, so, funny enough, more than just simply switching the screen, I think. I think we've seen that before. But if we don't get the Noriko rumor, then so be it. Arms, mermaids, hell, painting, bulletin. So we do have painting. We are in 7th Curse as well. So I could actually go for a chainsaw play. What I'm scared of is dying to frostbite. I swear there's like only like one result where you don't get frostbite, but I haven't confirmed that, so don't quote me on that, please. Arms, mermaids, hell, painting, bulletin. Also, let me know if my mic audio is too high, or if the game audio is too low, or vice versa, or if you want to see me stream more. World of War anyway, because if you're watching this, you probably like World of War. I'm deciding whether or not I want to go to Hell, Bulletin, or Mermaids. Obviously, I want to do an in-town mystery before painting. If I'm doing a fuel strat, the light source is nice too. We could be an arm. So what I probably will do is take Bulletin or Hell first and save the question mark boss encounters for last. If we're on timeline B Mermaids, we can actually avoid this boss. So for that reason, we have a lot of... So Hell has about... Oh no, well, now Bulletin has a static amount of out-of-town investigation. Out-of-town meaning forest, mansion, and village, because those are what affect you in Roads Closed, which add 1% doom for every investigation in those 3 locations. For Hell, I think you have... Yeah, you have 1 in the mansion, and then you have anywhere from another 1 to 9, so 2 to 10 mansion investigations. Whereas Bulletin, you're doing... Well, let's find out, because I'm going to go in. That said, Toshiaki's bookstrap is getting nerfed, I think, from 10% to 8, or 0.1 to 0.08 per book you have. Still though, we're Toshiaki, so let's make use of this hardware shop. So we do get the heavy-duty flashlight, so we have a weapon to sustain us. Then we're going to prepare about 3 times. Toshiaki's more comfortable with 20% Doom openers, so... But let's do this chainsaw play first. And then we'll check anything, probably, yeah, 1 more % of Doom to check the History Club once. Okay, so we do have... Unless... Wait. If you're on all perks, can you roll Toshiaki? I mean, not that I know I think I'm on character-specific perks, but... What would I run into? Probably Arms Boss? That might be too much, though. So we're just going to take the mask instead. I'm going to forego, especially if we can run away, but we'll see. We're on Goizo, so resting is... I need to take care of my stamina and reason, basically, which is another, when I think about it, another reason why I want to push. Okay, so I need to remember this event, because I wanted to do homework on this, but I didn't get to. We have Doom, so, again, we have 50% more Doom, if I don't cast any Toshiaki spells, of course. The funny thing is, I actually might want Toshiaki's stat increasing spell to make sure I don't die to Frostbite, because that would be able to save me. That said, we're eating a lot of Doom here, so... but anything we would have spent in Monument is why I haven't taken Monument. So we're just gonna get 42% Doom, and we're pretty much having a normal run at this point. Yeah, we have a normal run. What did I do? What did I do for a school investigation? So I think we only have 5 out of... Because there's 2 forced investigations if you do the side quests, but you're most likely doing it unless you're making a tactical play with one of Bulletin's endings. Otherwise, it's 2 forced investigations and 3 village investigations. Oh, so close. I can do 100% 2 attacks, which would be a get me out. So out of curiosity, this is a blunt. Okay, a blunt weapon. I haven't remembered bonus damage, but you know, we'll take it. The unfortunate thing is, yeah, actually I might have wanted a spell that allows me to, and we rolled a 12, allows me to trade stamina or for reason for stamina. Oh, I accidentally clicked that. I was trying to click the left option. Okay, 10 experience for 1 stamina, and we succeeded, but I mean that... Yes, it's bad to lose resources, but it's not the worst thing. Check out my biceps, bro. Crowbar. We can throw that at least. I think that does 5 damage. I swear it used to do 4, and I want to say it now does 5. So, yeah. So, let's get out of Bulletin. And now we're at effectively 2% Doom. The catch here, or the... What do you want to say? The, remember the note, sorry. The cadaver, the small details, what's between the lines is that your Doom can rise to 100% before you benefit from Toshiaki's 50% Doom decrease, because it's only after every mystery that Doom decreases by 10. But again, you're usually assuming that you survive the run anyway, and the chance of you hitting 100% Doom, unless you're doing some really big Doom plays, like a big Doom opener along with a lot of brick grinding to try to do stuff, is... the chance of you doing that is not very high. You can do it, just keep that in mind. Which means, theoretically, I can be a bit more riskier with spending Doom, but yeah. So we have the light source, that's why I did that. And it has to be heavy duty, I think, because lore-wise, it would be that you need a very strong flashlight, so I think that one's set. If not, let me know. Stamina, please. Which, we heal the stamina back. Or I could save this for reason, so since I'm not gonna die, if you're not going to lose stamina or reason, I would personally suggest not casting it. Unless you just need the experience, so say because you just happen to pick up, I think, Mimi's perk, but... Broken Jaw. Can't cast any spells, never mind. But I can visit the nurse, or I can just save these for, Did I visit Forest twice? You could save those for, reason healing, is what I want to say. 2 reason at the end of every mystery, and now we grab the chainsaw, making sure we have enough room. But let's become Chainsaw Toshiaki. We have 2 strength, so it's not gonna be as good as it could be, but and Fithot Flash, because it's what it is. I'm taking strength here, both because we have Chainsaw, but also not to die to any random Frostbite acquiring of debuffs, which will end up making me lose the run. So, concentrate. By the way, just realized that this stream could be the end of the Nuzlocke challenge, or at least for this update, but I present to you the easy encounter in which Chainsaw does absolutely nothing, but hey, we're Toshiaki, so let's get out. Thank goodness. Yeah, so let's go in. If I could brute force this, wait, is this my second? That was my second encounter, right? I want to say Rumugos was my second encounter. And of course, painting is my, ooh, I accidentally, took this encounter when I didn't mean to. So now we're here, doing the best we can. 60% isn't so bad with a guaranteed 10 damage. The problem is I'm losing 10 reason for it. But that's why we have the crowbar, so it is 5 damage. I would like to hit this. If I could hit this, that would be nice, but I'm not going to rely on it. Yeah, so let's guarantee a 6 reason in boss encounter, which isn't quite bad, actually. And then we'll get out. We'll do attack prep strong, just to be entirely sure. But if you do math, you should be perfectly fine. Also, Amy fell out a window because we have 7th curse, but the big takeaway is that we get... we got the boss experience from it, and because of that, let's forget these 2 spells now. So theoretically, we don't need to go into the, we don't need to visit the school nurse. That said, I can maybe avoid mermaids, so let's, so the plan is go to arms, then mermaids, then hell. I want to leave hell for last. I know I usually don't like being stuck in a location, but the reason is that I may need to burn the school down, so it burns as a minor injury, right? So, yeah. We don't have fetid fumes, so I could rest once. We're on Goizo, but I have Thought Flash, so that's my reasoning. Yes, we overcap on stamina, but let's take care of our reason now. I'm doing a hand motion in real life, but yeah, so I could do this, but it wouldn't really get me anything. Well, I would be able to gamble next turn. Well, I'd have to gamble this turn and maybe take a 3 stamina encounter. Well, what I mean is, okay, so here what I could do is brace, prep attack. This would mean that next turn, well, actually, unless I do, no, that's 12 damage. I'm barely off. I could throw the Ritual Mask. Yeah, I'm gonna throw the Ritual Mask to guarantee this. Otherwise, I'm gonna do this just to show you what I could do. So what I could do is guarantee 2 attacks, so therefore I would need 3 more damage, but then I need to roll on 40% to get out without taking damage, because if I miss, I take 3 stamina damage. Or, I could throw the Ritual Mask. Even if this doesn't do... Okay, so I'm going to throw it just to show you. So yes, I won't kill it like this, but if I do Prep Attack, Prep Strong, which does 12 HP, then I only lose 1 stamina. So, essentially what I did was trade the mask for 2 stamina damage. The trade-off is that I threw it, so I don't... Any reason I would have saved in an alternate timeline in real life is, yeah, it's what it is. I could try to visit hospital, but let's try to stay topped off on stamina. I usually assume I'm going to get no more than to level 4. So when I get to level 4, basically all the experience I get after that is going to be used on Thought Flash, so... moving on. Do I want a tree? Do I want to do a cigarette play? Do I want to do a cigarette play? It would help. But let's go. I'm gonna do this instead. I can Dust of Seeing the boss if we're on Timeline B, so... I forget which one. I think this is Stamina if you fail, so yeah, this is Reason when you fail. That way, any damage I take from the boss, I might be able to spend healing. Because still, Goizo rests are going to be more... Well, we'll find out when we get there. This, however... is not great for us, but let's be sure. Not that. Yeah, so I'm 10 off for being able. What I might want him to do. Might have wanted to do is brace into sever, but since I can't do that, we're running. So effectively, we're at 28% doom right now because we have 3 mysteries left. Get the most expensive one, so I'm not buying cigarettes anymore unless I prep 3 times for 6% doom, which I could do again. Theoretically, I have Doom to spend. but we're gonna keep going on. We have the Dust of Seeing for boss encounters, so yeah. And Toshiaki's luck is thankfully at 6. And we are on timeline A. So, yeah, roads closed. There it is. And defeat the current enemy, 1 dexterity or perception. We might as well take Toshiaki perks. Let's heal reason here. I think we're gonna try to brute force the lighthouse. I think that's the plan. And by brute force, for those who don't know, it means any doom. So if you want to be completely safe, usually if you're at 80 to 85% doom, no, 80% doom. If you're below 80% doom, you can rest at the lighthouse for 2 doom to heal 1 stamina, 1 reason, until you have 80% doom. But if you know the lighthouse sigils, that threshold increases. So say I had only Takushi-san, who is arguably a random amount of doom because you don't know how much doom he'll hit you for. He's usually 1 to 3% doom because you just obliterate him. So if you only had him and you have 6 floors, then you add 3% doom plus 6% because that's 6 floors you have to traverse, I think. Yeah, and so that's 9% doom. So therefore, if nothing else, you don't have branded or anything, then your threshold would be 91%. So if you don't have 91%, you could rest at the lighthouse just to make sure you survive on stamina and reason with lighthouse checks there. And then therefore you're doing brute force is what I call it. But here we are in Mermaids. Is there anything else I want to do? Probably not, so we're going to keep moving on. We'll lose 1 reason there. The janitor here does stamina, so I'm mainly looking at stamina. And as I said, any doom that I could spend here, I'm planning to spend at the lighthouse. If I must rest with Goizo, I will. But until that happens, I won't. Overall, if you're following my guidelines of 2 rests per run, Goizo ultimately gives you an extra 4% doom, because if you rest with other gods at base, assuming you have efficient rests, I don't want to fight this. So, assuming you have efficient rests, that's 6 doom for 4 reason and 4 stamina, whereas Goizo is 10 doom for 4 reason and 4 stamina. Therefore, 4% doom more on Goizo. I can take this fight, so let's take it. That way I have something else to throw if I want to fight the Mad Janitor. I probably don't want to, but we're going to. I could Desperate Action, but let's save ourselves some time here. And into the school we go. So we're on timeline A, and I can burn the school down, which is probably what I'll do. So we have effectively at 45% doom. So let's find out. Well, now we effectively have 50% doom with the time skip, but I should be keeping track of those. But we already ran to Vital Glow. We could run into again. So with Household Hell, let's say Hell is going to take 12% doom. If we run to Vital Clue, that's 16% doom. So, again, theoretically, we're at 76% doom. With max threat level roads closed, that might be a bit higher, but let's visit the school nurse and get rid of all this stuff. And I may want to rest once. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. And from now on, no more spending of doom. So we'll be above 80%. This will take away reason, unfortunately, but we'll see. So I don't want to run away anymore, but we'll keep in mind that we have 10% more doom. I might even want to just stick at level 3, because there's not really any other Toshi aside from maybe healing. I guess that's a good point for when I think about it. What did we get? A Gruesome Totem? Okay, well that will help, actually. So we're going to store something to equip the Gruesome Totem really quick, because I won't be at 10 reason. Excuse me. Oh, we have the Bookstrap, though. Excuse me. Ah, shoot. Well, you don't keep that lost, right? Well, we're going to find out. So, either way, I'm not going to be at 10 reason, and we can equip we'll take the Gruesome Totem with us. These are cigarettes, actually, and we'll trade stamina for it. So, partly it'll help us because we can heal reason as well. But for any encounters that we may run into, they'll definitely help. On top of the Bookstrap. So, no monument, only moving in. Unveil the statue. We're kind of slowing down. I might need to restart World of Horror. unless it's that event specifically. Take a bath for reason, because funny enough, that doesn't heal strength. I could have taken the Doom, but again, I feel a bit better on Doom, so we'll lose the reason there. And let's hope. So let's see how much Doom we lose per investigation, unless we run into an encounter. I didn't know, but we should be able to be perfectly fine here. I could use a Dust of Seeing. There's no better time, unless I run into another encounter, but we'll do it. So I think we get. Yeah, this is a one turn, so I don't lose any stamina at all. Of course, if I run into anything else, I shouldn't run into Rumaghost. I've already run into her, but we're fine. Oh, also Insomnia is taking away a bunch of stuff. So I could level up here. No, we don't have Takshisan, so I shouldn't need to rest here. So here's what I'm gonna do, and another reason why Toshiaki is good right now. Is that let's calculate how much we lose. Well, actually, it doesn't matter. So it's not going to matter. I'm going to show you why it's not going to matter. So we're going to do this and cast Thought Flash, and we're perfectly fine. So we're going to rest a whole bunch because we can, and I'm just going to keep clicking, and there you go. So let me just be sure, because I'm looking at something else just to be entirely certain. I don't think we have the 6th floor either. So. Yeah, so we should be able to stop here, and we've done Goizo. I'm going to update it as the sun sets over us, so let me transition to this, and show you that I think I can do this live, so bonk. Yeah, that should show up for you in about 5 to 10 seconds as I move back to the mod screen, and if I decide to cut this up, I'll say thank you for watching. Otherwise, we'll head back to the mod screen while you're looking at the scoreboard, so I can switch back. And yeah, we're gonna be at potentially the last one. I think Yogatag is our last one, right? Let me take another look. Yeah, we need to roll Yogatag. If we don't, then I just need to survive. So let's find out. We're on Herald. There's a good chance. I think. What are the odds? So hold on. Herald, ill-fated, character exclusive, Kyrie, ill-fated, Kyrie, with Herald. So because this won't show up for you, so there are 6 old gods. So the chance of me rolling Yogatag is about 6. So I think it's like 17%, 17.777 repeating. So yeah. But here we need to survive. If we lose, the Nuzlocke is reset. Knowledge, Light, Takashi, Second Mystery, Charisma, and maybe Strength, sorry. Charisma, Strength, Knowledge. So we're gonna do Knowledge, Takashi-san, Light, Second Mystery. That said, 1 point of Knowledge would be nice. We have a Thotu Flame. We enable a Cult Shop. I always enable a vending machine, but it might not be the play here. So I'm gonna... That's a tough question, though, because anything can happen. So this, I mean, it's... I would say this is up to personal preference. At least until the police station gets rehauled, which I think it's supposed to in the next update. We'll leave History Club and Schoolyard. Schoolyard I can roll for spells, but that's complete RNG. I know I'm playing Kyrie, but still. Illegal Den, yeah, we're gonna go roll with this. So, empty bottle. I want to look at my mysteries before I level up. Is what I mainly do on an ill-fated run. Yeah, especially if I'm trying to remember anyway. So let's see what we have. Arms, Painting, Festival, Ramen, Coma. We don't have Ward. We have Festival. I could take Painting now, but I don't have a weapon, which is what I'm scared of. Ramen, Coma, Arms. I'll save Arms for later. Herald. I want to take Painting as soon as possible, though. I don't want to run. At the same time, I don't want to run. So let's level up now and see what we get. Maybe, let's increase our knowledge now. And we'll enter, we'll enter Coma. Oh my goodness. Well, because then I will go on to enter painting next after grabbing a weapon. Yeah, let's go coma now. So we're gonna be losing 3 reason at the end of this mystery. The question is, what else will be losing? So Kyrie's bag will keep on us, just to keep on us. But what we're mainly here for is to prepare about 4 times before we enter the occult shop and maybe grab something. Not a single weapon, but do I want to restock? This is really bad. So the chance of me not rolling a weapon twice in a row, unless I want to grab one of these. Let's do it. Oh my goodness. Alright, so if there's no... I know I'm really unlucky here. Theoretically, you'll usually get a weapon within 2 restocks. If it doesn't appear, though, this is what happens. So, I could roll again. Okay, we do get something here. Holy Candle is nice, but it will lower Doom, but we've already spent... I mean, it'll recoup the Doom that we spent here, and I really do need a weapon. So, so that Doom, we're gonna... I want to visit the monument like 4 times this run now, but we can't go back in yet. Yeah, and I don't want to even visit History Club. I would have spent that Doom re-rolling in the shops on the History Club, but that didn't happen. So, we'll take the Crystal, that's 2 Doom for basically more damage, hopefully. Especially if it's basically if I run into a Doom an enemy that does Doom damage, I'm going to be using the Crystal. So, that's the plan. Meanwhile, back into the monument. 1 funds, but ultimately 1 Doom decreased. Ask for reason. Good. I'm gonna leave it at that. So we're gonna want to rush through. We have Festival. Okay, well, first of all, I really need to hope that Festival is Timeline A. After that, there's not really anything else. Shoot. Let's see here. So, yeah, that's not the best. And funny enough, he has 21 HP, putting me just out of reach. And he's already doing stamina damage, so we're gonna do this. We can drink the bottle of water. And we're gonna... Do we even get this? No, we don't. But... you might as well. It's an Eldritch enemy, so that's why I'm doing bonus damage. If it wasn't, then this would be a guaranteed 3-turn encounter, but at least I save stamina there. I don't even want to rest anymore. I think those 2 rerolls are pretty much my 2 rests, so let's hope. Oh my goodness, why did I do that? 4 Doom for 2 reason. I mean, that's... technically, that's okay. I need to get this because I need to lower Doom, but when it doesn't happen, this could be the run I die in. This could be the run I die in. So when I'm waiting for extra funds before I visit the monument again... That's right, we're on ill-fated as well, so, yeah. That's 3 reason gone there, and I don't think I can take Flood. Time skip on top as well. So, yeah, I really, really need... Festival to be Timeline A, which we're gonna do right now. Ramen, I think there's some... Arms, we have arms, so... pretty standard in terms of Doom. Unfortunately, what happens there... I don't even want to rest here anymore, so let's go look for allies instead. Which, we won't do that. We cannot spend any more Doom. It's very imperative that we don't spend Doom. I don't even want to visit the vending machines, so... Police station actually would have been a smarter play for me. So we take that, we fail. That's what happens when you fail, no mask. But Insumasu look relatively harmless. So, yeah. We are ill-fated, so we'll take the stamina hit there. And let's see what else we can do. Yeah. Forced checks. And 1 Doom for 1 stamina reason would be good. Actually, that might have been a smart decision, but... we're already out of the opening phase of Festival, so... yeah, well, that's thankfully 5 experience for failing, so, you know. We'll level up again. Self-therapy. We might actually need that. Yeah, we need this. We're gonna start taking strength so I can brace into at least a guaranteed kick. But please, please, please be Timeline A. Otherwise, maybe I should have taken Holy Candle. Okay, we're on Timeline A. Good. We needed a breath of fresh air. So 43% Doom going into our third mystery is bad, but it's not... It's not completely terrible. That said, let me get a recheck. So Festival was our second mystery. Takushi-san as well. Light Source, which we don't have, unfortunately. Yeah, Charisma Strength. So I don't think I'll get to 8 Strength, but we will at least have 8 Knowledge. And this empty bottle is putting in a lot of work. So, actually I should have healed Stamina, because I have Self-Therapy in before I get Brainworms, but let's get a Light... Okay, so we will get a Light Source as well. And I'm as healthy as I believe I will be for this mystery. Oh, I keep forgetting. This is a spell, right? Oh, well, we're on Ill-Fated. Unless Ill-Fated doesn't affect that, but I'm going to assume it does. And let me take a deep breath to focus as I run into the Snoo monster. Unfortunately, I don't get much more from this, but I cannot run. Actually, I want to trade Cursed Doll, because -1 all is pretty bad for me right now, so let's find out what we can do. Okay, so now we can just take 3 Stamina and 1 Reason. For to get out of this encounter. So a little brace into double kick, and then prep attack to get out. And we do bonus damage, but I didn't know that, so that's something I should probably remember. Ritual Dagger being a sharp weapon, so sharp weapons against Snoo. That's unfortunately we're ill-fated, so I guess thinking about Ill-Fated, taking things that will help you through events, like, say, Ghost Connection, if we did have that, if we didn't roll it, or looting, would allow us to get away from Ill-Fated things like this, but, yeah, Stamina every time we lose Reason. That's not great, but, again, we're Ill-Fated, we cannot escape from it. But hey, my luck is pretty much Ill-Fated, so, in this game, so theoretically, this is a normal run for me. Retreat, that's the guaranteed out for -1 Reason, compared to possibly losing -2 Stamina, or heaven forbid Doom. This is a free out, thankfully. Okay, and we have to leave Amy behind here. This boss will end up making us lose the run. However, in we go into the Umbrella. -1 all isn't a bad trade, so we're gonna do this. Yes, we're losing Reason, but we have Kyrie's bag. I said I didn't want to exploit it, but when I have no other choice... given what we have in this update, it's not the worst thing. Let's trade Stamina, though. So, hopefully we still have Bath. We're on Herald, so we could lose it. But thankfully we got relatively harmless town effects. So, an extra knowledge would be nice for prep attacking. Not like we have much else to roll on, so... We're gonna take an extra point of strength to make us more encounter ready. Before we go into a sale, this is all I can really ask for in my Bath. I'm probably going to lose it after this mystery. So, Ramen or Arms? Let's do Ramen now in case we're in Timeline B, and we're as healthy as probably we're going to be. We have Takushi-san, I think, like, 2nd or 3rd. So I said I didn't want to visit the vending machine, but now that our Doom is at 55%... it might be a good idea, but we'll wait on that, because pretty much I want to pop the cigarettes right before the last, before the boss encounter, theoretically. So, let's go. We'll be able to do, because even if I don't count all 7 investigations, I can look for the flavor text that says, let's see where the vents connect. When you see that flavor text, let's see where the vents connect, that's your last remaining mystery, which means it's your last chance to visit other sub-locations like Prepare or Rest. I was thinking about that because I just spent 1 fund, which is pretty much 2 Doom. It's not the worst thing though, so I don't mind. We could trade Reason here. The Arms boss only does Stamina. However, this is a lot of Reason to lose, but Doom is more important to me right now, so... do I want to forget Athotu Flame? Yeah, I probably do. So we have Self-Therapy, so let's start trading. Yeah, let's start trading. So I said I wouldn't exploit this. I'm ending up doing it here. But I mean, theoretically, with self-therapy, there's a chance you rolled that way. Again, it's how it's designed. If this disqualifies me from the Nuzlocke, so be it. But, oh hey, we just happened to run into one of these. I don't want to run. But I don't think I can brace either. Yeah, so we're going to lose 4 reason here, so yeah. This is the first chance he gets to take a step back. He's not, but we at least get out this turn anyway. And yeah, we're gonna keep trading. So until we get brainworms, yeah, we're gonna go here. It's also completely random because it's not guaranteed to heal 1 reason. Otherwise, you know what? We're gonna stop there and reasonably give us memory extract. No, we're gonna keep doing it until we get maybe brainworms, which will also help us because we have stamina to lose. Of course, since I'm not as lucky right now, all I'm doing is just trading spells. If I had the reason to spend, I would actually cast this. But I need the reason right now, so that's why I'm going to continue going. Unfortunately, okay, so there's brainworms, and you know, people like to talk about how broken self-therapy and Curious Bag is, but I present to you someone who happens to get brainworms and doesn't heal a lot of reason, so... Granted, I took 4 reason damage from the Twisted Corpse, but, you know, do I have Fetid Fumes is the question. I can actually rest once with all of the Doom I've been able to save, so we'll do that. And I don't have a chance, so, although it would be a lot better if I could get a spell after every mystery with Kyrie's other perk, but, Book of Spells for -10 experience. I didn't grab the cigarettes. I completely forgot because I was ranting about Curious Bag, but thankfully we're on Timeline A, so I didn't get punished for it. Blood Moon, which means I'm going to prep attack more, and Price Hikes, which means no more cigarettes. I mean, technically I still can, for curses, but I'd rather take Bath, so... yeah. So that was a fair Curious Bag. It wasn't as OP as people told me it is. I mean, again, I'm eating at the bit. I'm joking around and trolling when I say that. It is overall pretty much pseudo-infinite reason healing, but with my RNG, as you've seen, running into Twisted Corpse and only being able to heal pretty much about 4 to 5 reason damage, maybe more, but yeah, it's not great. My luck is not great, is what I'm trying to say, so I don't feel it, but I will not base objective efficiency of strats based on my experiences alone. I think Cry is actually the checks. Push through it is the guaranteed, so... Am I really pathetic when I'm ill-fated? Come on, game. Come on, game. Share my experience for funds, but I'd rather keep this experience to level up 1 more time. Funny enough, if I had been able to cast Seal of Bramel, I would have been able to get 8 strength, but so be it. This is a new encounter, so I can't even run even if I wanted to. So we're gonna at least do this. 6 strength, 9 knowledge to do brace prep attack with Kyrie. If for no one else, then for me to just say it. But we're gonna do this because, yeah, we're gonna do this. I could, so we have stamina to trade, but I don't think I'm gonna get out of this until 3 reasons, so we'll wait. That way I'm not spending more reason than I need to. Yeah. And I should be able to desperate action out of this next turn. So, yeah, we're gonna do this. That should be at least 11 damage. So yeah, 12 damage. I was just making sure. I could, you know, throw things away for, I don't know if that gives me thorough investigation, but I'm gonna level up to 5 anyways. So, there's no point in me doing the side quest here. Unless, of course, I was on. Both of these are stamina, so... Really, that's one reason? I should have just taken it then. You know, funny enough, since I don't have Fetid Fumes, resting is efficient for me here. So, let's rest so we don't die to stamina. I'm gonna rest a whole bunch, actually. Because we actually have more Doom than I thought. But, I will, invite for coffee and then do prepare. So, our Doom is still at a comfortable level. That's all I have to say. I'm broke right now, so thank you. I don't know why that's a luck check, but hey, that helps with Miku's perk, I guess? And we'll do this. So, Dog disappeared, doesn't matter. Fetid fumes, but we've already rested. So, a relatively good RNG in terms of Herald, but everywhere else was absolutely abysmal. Ghost Connection came at a completely useless time. We'll take Strength for Takashi-san. So, theoretic, okay, so let's think about this. So, let's say I healed no more than 6 reason for self-therapy. That would mean I'm, in terms of resting, that would mean I would be at 87% Doom, so let's... If I forget, please keep that in mind, anyone else who can remember. And let's see how much Doom we lose at the Lighthouse. Because then the self-therapy wouldn't have done much for me. Unless it does, unless I'm forgetting something. But please let me know. And, yeah, we just start climbing. We should survive no matter what. But let's just be completely certain of that. So, knowledge check. Light check. And maybe we could have reached level 6, but level 6 is pretty much a luxury. It's what, if we were to think of arguments, it's what I call, you're already doing good, so you would have won the run anyway. Whereas if you're at level 4 or struggling to hit level 4, then that's a run where you're struggling to, you would be struggling to, actually we have extra stamina, so let's actually spend a lot of Cursed Doll stuff. And we get out for... Prep, attack, prep, strong? Close. Yeah, prep, attack, prep, strong. So you'd be in a bad situation. And on that topic, I want to mention, as I took Festival second? Yeah. I want to mention that there are other ways to get experience that the developer has put in the game, but unfortunately, they're not very efficient ways, so... If we were to allow ourselves to reach level 5 more comfortably and still be challenged... Those things need to be balanced, but those aren't the things being balanced, so we'll complete a run as Herald. And in Fear, so I did my quota of 2 runs this stream, so with that, if you're watching on YouTube or watching this live or watching this from the future, I'd like to thank you for watching. I think I'll end the stream here because I'm going to be streaming Path of the Midnight Sun later on today, and I'll need all the... energy I can get, because I'm going to stream that for a while. But without further ado, if you've watched this, thank you for watching. If you want to support me, please subscribe to this channel, or watch my content at this point, but subscribing would help. Otherwise, comment. If you have suggestions, please let me know. I will be happy to do World War or other games that I have challenges. But without further ado, I'll end on the scoreboard so that you know, and I'd like to thank you for watching. Thanks for coming to the stream, or watching from the future.